Hello, sixth graders. This is Mr. Hubinsky here. Just wanted to make a quick video about your first marking period project. That way I have it memorialized here so that you can always come back and look at it again. Because we're going over today on September 22nd. It's due in about a month, and there's a lot you forget in a month. So I would suggest coming back to this from time to time if need be. So here's your first marking period project. It is listed here. You also see it on your Canvas page this morning. And so this is the first of 4 projects this year. You have every marking period a project for math. Each of them counts as a quiz grade to your overall grade for the marking period. So marking period 1, this project is going to have 2 components. The first is due October 7th. And the second due on October 30th. Just keep in mind that if the project is late, you are going to lose points for it being late. You're going to have, a little over a month to do this project. Maybe not quite the month and a half that normally, because they kind of got off to a late start. But do note that you can get 5 extra credit points for turning the project in early. I mentioned that a couple times, just so you know. And as I said, do not wait till the last minute to do the project. You don't want to wait to the very end and then try and get it done last minute. You'll get stressed. You have all these Wednesdays, and a lot of these Wednesdays you're not going to have much to do. This is a great thing to do on those Wednesdays to start getting them done. So what is the project? The project is you have to complete a Google slideshow demonstrating 10 ways in which math is used every day. Does it have to be 10 ways in which you use math every day? No. Just in general, how is math used in your everyday life? Does that literally have to be every day? No, that's what I guess I'm trying to say. How is math used? How do you use math every day? Or how is math involved in your life every day? Whether or not you use it quite every day or not, that's fine. It doesn't have to be literally that. The first thing I ask you to do is make a list of the ways you want to use for your project and hand that in to me by October 7th. So you will see, if I come over here to here, you will see this is your modules. You'll have the list of 10 ways due. You click on that part of the project. You click on this little link here. It's going to open up a Google Doc. You're just going to list out your 10 ways. You have to know. You don't have to list any explanation or anything. But do note what I notice when you open this up, right? What you'll see is, so be careful not to repeat the same math used in 2 different ways. For example, counting the money in your piggy bank and counting change you receive at a cash register are both counting money. They're ways of counting money. That counts as one thing. So you might write them down as 2 separate things, but in my notes back to you, I'll say, hey, wait, this isn't the same thing. This is the same thing. You need to find another way. You can combine 2 and 3 together if you list that for 2 and 3, but you have to add something else. So please make sure, like if you're measuring ingredients and then measuring ingredients for baking and then measuring ingredients for making like Kool-Aid. Well, you're both using measuring cups for both of those things. They're the same thing. So keep that in mind. You want to keep these unique things. And you don't want to be so... Sometimes you can get so specific on things that it hinders your ability to write about them. And why is that important? Because that is also part of the project. So let's go back to the project. So here's 10 ways to use math. Once you get that approval, right, your project's due October 30th, you will make a Google slideshow that has the 10 ways you came up with, and you're going to write a 4 to 5 sentence description about how math is used and in each of those ways, and how you use that particular item in your life every day, or close to every day, right? Or it doesn't have to be literally every day, right? So finally, you will use some pictures to depict the way you chose. If you want to hand draw them and scan them in, that's fine. If you want to show off your artistic talents, because I know a lot of you said in getting to know you that you're fond of art. I encourage you, if you have that ability, to draw it on the computer or to draw it and scan it in. Include that with your Google slideshow. If not, just grab something from the internet. That's fine. It doesn't matter either way. Okay? Please be sure you only have one way per page of your slideshow. Don't try and combine everything on the one page. You should have 11 slides, a title page, and then one way for each of them, right? Some people have a 12th slide. They put a thanks for watching type Google slide at the end. That's up to you. So here's how the project's going to be graded. The list of 10 ways is due by October 7th. Just to make sure you're off to a good start, and then I will tell you if you have approval or not. Once you give me your 10 ways, you must have my approval before you start your project. Otherwise, you might be doing work for nothing. If you give me your list of 10 ways and I don't like 2 of them, you might work extra on 2 that you don't have to. So make sure you get my approval. You may have to resubmit it if I don't like something, or if I try to guide you in another direction. So that may help. Half the project is making sure you have your 10 ways and the 4 to 5 sentence description for each. So make sure that you're following that. Having a picture for each way, 20 points. So that's like 2 points apiece there. Cover page and following the assembly directions, meaning that you have 1 slide per page, and making sure you have the cover page at the beginning with your name. That's 10 points. 5 points for spelling, 5 points for neatness. You can earn up to 5 points for extra credit if you turn it in before October 30th. So all of those things up to 105 points that you can earn. Okay? So, with that, let me show you, just real quick, I'm going to show you a part of someone's from last year. Some represent. Here we go. Katie Bell did this project, 10 ways you use math every day. You can see nice artwork, cover page, part 1, and here's the first way, baking. Okay, so I already kind of mentioned baking. You can see here in her baking, she has her picture down here in the corner. She has her 4 to 5 sentences, and I count. I make sure you have 4 to 5 sentences. If you have 3 sentences, I'm going to know you're going to lose points. With the title up here, of course, being baking. Okay, so, and she does this for 9 more. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I just want to give you an idea of what a good slide looks like, what a good cover page looks like, to give you an idea and a direction. Because I don't want to show you the whole thing, because I don't want you to be able to copy her project, right? So, this is exactly what it should look like in the end. It should not take you too long to do, especially if you use the Wednesdays wisely. If you have specific questions, please make sure you check in with me and let me know. And I hope that this video helps. And good luck. And I look forward to your submission of the 10 ways on October 7th, and ultimately this presentation on the 30th of October. Okay? Thank you very much. I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you.